guys, I'm back. Sorry for the long wait of the next video. Life's been a little crazy, as I'm sure a lot of you guys know. But I'll get right into it. Today I want to talk about the Fright Night. Well, I'm going to talk about Fright Night in general, but I want to talk about the Fright Night documentary that came out. It came out. Pre-orders I know started last spring, but I believe they actually came out, or at least I received mine in December. I think it was like either right before or right after Christmas. If you are a big fan of Fright Night like I am, and you have not received this, bought it, I would definitely get a copy. It is definitely worth having. It basically goes through the first and the second one, and it just goes behind the scenes, how they made it, and the whole cast talks about it, and it's just truly amazing, and I am obsessed with watching it. I've watched it quite a few times already. I'm actually featured in it, which is awesome, and I definitely cried. So they featured one of my pictures. It's me sitting around with my small but growing collection that I have of Fright Night stuff. But it's me on my bed with my collectibles and memorabilia around me, and I'm laying next to it. That's what they featured in there. They actually featured a different picture in the trailer, but then they ended up choosing a different one, which I'm kind of glad that they chose the one that they did for the actual thing, because it shows my collection, and I just think it's a better picture. Not that I didn't love the other one, because the other one was a modeling picture, and I do love that one, but as I said, this one shows my actual collection, and that's pretty cool. But yeah, so they featured my picture in it, and my name was in the credits at the end, so I definitely, when I saw the picture, I cried. When I saw my name, I cried. It was awesome. But yeah, this is definitely awesome. I'll provide the link below. They're still available, so you can still buy them. I'm telling you, it's worth every penny. It's amazing. This is what this cover looks like, and then this one on the actual case is a little bit different. But I mean, the artwork is amazing. I just love it. And like I said, if you're a huge fan like I am, this is definitely my favorite vampire film. It is one of my favorite horror movies in general, so I'm pretty obsessed with it, and I think this is amazing. So if you're a big fan of it, and you don't have it, you need to buy this. And actually, I actually shared something today that I saw. So the creators behind the documentary also did a book that's based off the documentary, and those are available. I know that they did pre-orders a while back, but you can still go on the same website that you can order this from. You can order the book from the same website, and I know that they're beginning to ship those now too. So I haven't ordered a book yet. I need to get a book, but so make sure, and like I said, I'll provide the link below so you can get both this and the book, because it's definitely worth having, especially if you're a big fan. And obviously my awesome shirt. This is definitely one of my favorite shirts. I have quite a few. I have a couple Fright Night shirts. But this one is my favorite just because of the design. It's different. It has all the characters on it. It's different scenes. I've just never seen anything like this before. I don't know if this shirt's still available, but I can tell you it's from Atomic Cotton. I can provide their link below too. They have other awesome stuff as well, so if you want to just go and check their website out, you can do that. I'm kind of hoping that maybe the shirt is still available, maybe, because this one's getting kind of small. I bought this at, I believe it was Mad Monster Party horror convention, for those who aren't aware of that. I want to say 4 years ago, and I just had to have this shirt, but it's getting a little snug now, so I definitely, I'm going to have to message them and see if it's still available. Either way, it's still an awesome shirt, and if they don't have it, I'll just make sure that I wash it gently and don't ever dry it. Also, I wanted to talk about, as I mentioned, I'm a huge Fright Night fan, So I went on Facebook and I created a group for Fright Night fans to come together and to just either just talk about stories of maybe meeting the cast, if you go to horror conventions, some autographs that you have, some memorabilia, any collectible stuff or any artwork that you might have, anything like that. That's why I created the page, because I know there's a lot more people out there who are into this movie. For some of us who love the movie and would love to collect things from it, if you're like me and you search for those things, you know that it's pretty hard to come by to get stuff for this movie. So a lot of stuff you have to get, custom made or whatever. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just kind of frustrating when you want to collect something and you can't find anything for it. But that's also another reason why I made the page, is because I feel like there's probably people out there that have a ton of stuff or some rare things that other people don't have, or that I've never seen, or anybody has ever seen, and it would be cool to just see that. Just a general chat. You can share stories, how you feel about the movie. Of course, I don't want any bad talk about the movie, because why would you be in the group anyway if you didn't like it? But just talk about your thoughts on a specific scene or makeup, or just anything. I want it to be really fun. I actually what made me really want to do it was after I was in the documentary, and I thought this would be really awesome to kind of just, they took it, the first step as far as finding fans and getting this out there and make sure people know, that this is a very loved movie and there are a lot of fans out there. So I kind of thought I would just take it a step further, and not saying that my group, it might not even become anything. I'm not really sure. I'm hoping that it does. I'm hoping that I get a ton of people in this group to talk about this movie that we all love. But when I went searching on Facebook, because before I made the group, I decided to look on Facebook first to make sure there was no other groups out there. And I saw a couple, maybe 4, somewhere around there, groups for the movie. Most of them were actually for the remake, which, speaking of the remake, and I'll just put this out there because there's a lot of hate for the remake, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I love the remake. Mostly I love the cast. I think the cast is really good. The only cast member that I don't like, and it's not that I don't like him or anything else that he's been in, but who they got to play, and I'm sorry I can't remember his name, but who they got to play Evil Ed, I did not like. I did not like his portrayal of him, but other stuff I like him in. But I love Anton Yelchin, rest his soul. I love him in a lot of movies, and so I thought that he did really well as Charlie. And everybody else I thought did really well. The only thing, I mean, believe me, it had its flaws. It does not add up to the original whatsoever. I would never say that. I do not think it's as good as the original. It's not even really a great movie. I just find it very entertaining. Of course, I think what would have made it better is if they actually did special effects makeup instead of doing all the CGI that they did, but it's kind of the world that we live in, I guess. And also, if you've seen it, the cameo with Chris Sarandon was freaking amazing. And me and my husband actually, when we saw the remake in theaters, and we were the only ones in the theater that knew who he was, and we were the only ones yelling and going crazy. So I thought that was pretty cool that they did that. But anyway, I just wanted to put that out there because there's a lot of hate for it, and I can understand that. But I actually kind of enjoyed it. But anyway, so yeah, in the group, like I said, I searched for other groups, and a lot of them were for the remake. And the ones that I did see, either for the remake or for the original, were not managed very well. They were pretty boring, I thought. Not a lot of posts were going on in there. And mine, I try to post something every day, if not maybe twice a day. I let other people post stuff, obviously. I'm just trying to make it really fun, trying to get it out there. I've only had it up for about 2 weeks now, and I've already got 50 some. I'm not quite sure the number. I think the last I checked it was like 53. But 50 some members in there, which is awesome for only having it open for 2 weeks. So 2 key members. My plan with the group is to maybe get some of the cast or anybody involved with the film in there, which you might think is hard, but with the actual cast, it kind of is, because I'm not quite sure if any of them are on Facebook or not. I've tried searching for them. It's mostly just like fan pages for them, but I guess I have to dig a little deeper with that. I did get one of the guys, actually the director for the documentary. I did get him in there, and he's such a sweet guy. So that was huge. That really made my day to get him in there. And then a couple days later, this is what made me pretty much cry, because I was trying to get him in there and it was a little difficult. I had a request. It said, you know, such and such has requested to join your group. And I look, and it's Tom Holland. For those of you who do not know who Tom Holland is, he is the genius behind Fright Night. He is the director of the original Fright Night. Yes, the director, the actual Tom Holland. So he is in our group. So that's 2 big members to me. I mean, some of you might, you know, not think that the guy from the documentary is that cool, but they're the ones who made this amazing documentary. They put it out there for the fans, and I think that's awesome. And to me, it made my day to have him in there. And he's willing to answer any questions, you know, within reason, that you might have, as far as like maybe talking with the cast and making the documentary or anything about the documentary. So that's pretty cool. Tom hasn't actually said anything in the group yet. He has liked a couple of posts that I've put up, which is amazing. But I was trying to actually, because when you have a group like that, you can't add somebody who you're not friends with. So he has exceeded his friend limit on Facebook, so I'm not able to actually have him as my friend on Facebook. But I kept tagging him and stuff and hoping that he would see it. And he actually, the night that I created the group, I shared it to my actual Facebook page and tagged him in it. And a couple of days later, he actually liked that post, and then that's when he asked to join it. So it's pretty sweet that he actually asked to join it, and I didn't have to ask him, which was amazing. I mean, I'm still like on cloud 9 about that. It's just amazing. So I think that he really appreciates, and you can see in the documentary, he gets emotional towards the end, talking about how he is just overjoyed with all the love that this movie gets from us fans. So I think that having this group would take that a bit further and show him, you know, how much we appreciate this amazing movie. So as I said, I'm trying to get the word out there, and I'm trying to get more and more fans in there. I'm just trying to keep it fun. No negative posts, nothing, you know, just keep it fun. So if you're on Facebook, please, if you're, you know, only if you're a fan of the movie, because I don't want anybody going in there that's not a fan and trash talking, because you would be removed immediately. If you are a big fan of this movie, please go on Facebook, and the name of the group is Welcome to Fright Night ... just 2 dots for real, and just ask to join the group. I have it to where I have to approve the request, so I can go in there and I can approve you. You could post anything you want, like I said, just no negative stuff, but I mean, I'm posting, like I said, some of my collectibles, pictures of meeting the cast, you know, artwork that I have, or me being in a documentary, or maybe modeling pictures that I did in shirts, or just me on a normal day wearing a Fright Night shirt, just anything like that. Even I'm going online and I'm finding a lot of, you know, behind the scenes photos and stuff like that, or maybe I'll post some facts in there, you know, that people might not know, just stuff like that. I'm just really trying to make it fun, and I really think it's a good thing if all of us fans come together, because I know that there's a lot of Fright Night fans out there. So that's my goal with this group, is to bring us all together to talk about this amazing film. So I'll also post the link below to the Facebook group if you want to join it. Please, please, please. And feel free to share it, spread the word. If you know people that love this film, by all means, tell them about it. Ask them to join the group. I'll approve it. But like I said, I'll post that link below, the link for Atomic Cotton, and the link where you can get the documentary and the book that's based off the documentary. Alright guys, post your comments below, let me know what you think. Are you a fan of Fright Night? I hope so, because it's amazing. Let me know your thoughts on that. Let me know if you're going to join the group. Like, dislike, subscribe. Until next time.